Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV. We are at a media day ahead of the 5v5, June the 1st in Saudi Arabia. Delighted to be joined by now a long... What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Are we good? Yeah, keep that. I don't know what's going on. Zhile Zhang was meant to be here, I think. Are we good? Good. Austin Ammo Williams, how are you, first of all?
I'm doing amazing. I mean, I feel like I couldn't even imagine something of this magnitude. You know, Eddie's taking me all around. I've been here. I've been in Madison Square Garden. I've been in MGM Grand. I've been in so many different spaces, but just this with, you know, His Excellency and the Saudis and everybody who are invested in this show. The things that I've been able to experience is just mind-blowing. I still haven't processed it all, so it's amazing, an amazing experience.
Before we talk about boxing, how is life at the moment for Ammo?
Life is amazing. Ziggy's doing well. I'm doing well. Finances are in place, you know, and that might not seem like a big thing, but people don't understand when you become a professional boxer, it's not financials and things aren't in place. You're wiggling around, you know, you're figuring a lot of things out. I got my feet on the ground. I got good foundation in my life. I've been able to figure out mental health and how that works, learning how to juggle, becoming a superstar. That's not easy, you know, learning how to deal with people judging all the time, people's comments, stuff like that. You have to build skin like Teflon. And I've been able to build that. I've been able to keep trucking along, and now I just feel unstoppable. I feel like there's nothing that can stop me. I feel like there's nothing that can knock me off my feet. Even if I get low or whatever, it's just another thing. It's nothing that I'm good. I'm happy.
Would you say this was the kind of the best mentally and not as much physically I'm talking about, but mentally more so, the best place you've been since you've turned pro?
Oh, absolutely, yes. And it continues to get better. It continues to get better. You get more experience. You get wiser. You get tougher skin. You get more seasoned in experiences like that, because the experiences are only going to get better. The media is only going to get more. The crowds are only going to get larger. And you just become so seasoned. You become a veteran. I'm starting to feel like a veteran. I'm starting to feel like this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. You know, it's another day for me. No matter how big the event is, it's another day for me. It's something I believe I've captivated in my life, and it's just my life now. So it's very exciting times, but I own it. I take it. I say, this is mine. This is my own. And I live every second of it. There's nothing I try to get away from. There's nothing I'm having to escape from or put in the back of my mind. Every part of the experience I accept and I love and I take.
Now, for people that don't know, yourself, me and Eddie Hearn were once on a private jet.
Yes.
Many years ago.
Yes.
Your relationship with Eddie Hearn obviously has been there for quite some time. How is that different now to back then?
I think it's getting better by the second because the trust. He always comes through on what he has to do. I always come through on what I have to do. And when you have a relationship like that in business, it's just a mutually beneficial relationship. Everybody wins. He knows on fight night I'm going to show up and give 100%. I know in the build-up of the fights he's going to give 100%. He's always going to look for the greatest opportunities for me, the biggest fights, and he's also going to protect me at the same time. So it's a very unique relationship because it takes a lot of time for a fighter to promoter to build a relationship like that, because at the end of the day, it has to be mutually beneficial. At the end of the day, we both have to be advancing one another, building up one another. So it's a lot of hard work that comes along with that. But once you get in the rhythm of that and the flow, you find your guy, and the sky's the limit.
Talk to me about the process of when you were approached about potentially fighting on this card on June the 1st. Did you have an inkling about any potential opponents? Did you say yes straight away? How did it work?
Oh, well, I talked to Eddie Hearn back in September about fighting HAMZAH SHEERAZ right after I beat Steve Rose, because I really believed he was the person that would be available. And not only that, he would be the fighter that would push me to the highest level that I could possibly be. And Eddie fancied it. Eddie thought that it was a good idea, so I knew that it was a matter of time before it actually came to fruition. I just had to do what I had to do. Of course, I had to fight that kid in Bayasa back in February to keep the ball rolling. I was able to be successful in that, but once that got out the way, Eddie knew my wishes and who I wanted to fight. And when I seen that the 5v5 was a possibility, I knew if I was on the card, I'd be fighting HAMZAH. I just knew that for sure. So, again, that's another thing that highlights me and Eddie's relationship, because if I ask him for something, he knows I'm ready for it. And if he brings it to reality, then I trust that he believes I'm ready for it. So it's just a confidence that comes along with that. But, yeah, once I asked Eddie in September, I knew it was a matter of time before he made that happen for me.
At the press conference yesterday, when we were learning about the captains being picked, and then the wins for the captains would equal to double points. Obviously, Hearn picked Deontay Wilder over Zhilei Zhang, obviously, but Frank Warren's team have picked HAMZAH SHEERAZ, so they must be confident by picking Shiraz for the double points in this situation to beat you. What do you think about that?
Oh, well, I actually knew that was going to happen. I knew how highly touted he is here in the United Kingdom, and I definitely could just look and see how much Frank Warren believed in him. So I knew that, most likely he would be the captain that Frank would choose and select, which is perfect in the story of what I want to write. You know what I'm saying? I get to go in. I'm the guy, of course, who they believe is gonna lose. Frank wouldn't pick someone for double points if they believed that he would lose the points for him. So just that ability, or just that position of coming in as the underdog, is somebody I'm accepting that. I'm embracing it. I'm happy about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm the underdog. Yeah, get it done. Things like that. It's a whole process. I need the favors, I need the odds, I need everything to be on HAMZAH's side coming into the fight. So when I strip it away from him, it's a beautiful swinging of the pendulum all the way to the other side. World erupting. People gasp. They can't believe what's happened. That's what I needed to happen. So the setting of HAMZAH being the team captain and the guy who's supposed to reel it in, it's perfect, because what I do to him on June 1st is going to be mind-boggling, mind-blowing. People will be like, it's no way Frank Warren made a mistake like this. Isn't he supposed to be a Hall of Fame promoter, blah, 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 things like that. That's the conversation I need to have happen. Everything's going as planned.
Let me ask you a little bit of a fantasy question, right? So if everything's level on the night, points-wise, what do you think should be a decider? Because I've put a couple of things out there. My first suggestion was that Warren and Hearn should have 3 1-minute rounds. Who wins that?
Oh, that's no question. Come on, Hearn destroys Frank Warren. I told him I think he'll hit him with a body shot. Warren goes down in a fetal position. Referee waves it off immediately, and that's what I believe with that. But I believe if we have to, have a tiebreaker, I say call Barry Hearn, get him and Frank in the ring. I say 3 1-minute rounds would be good. No, 3 2-minute rounds. Give them 3 2-minute rounds so they have some time to fill each other out.
30 seconds would be good, to be fair.
Yeah, they need some fill-out time. They got to walk around the ring, hash some things out. Give them 3 rounds. Give them some time for they start tossing the blows out. I think 3 2-minute rounds would be good. I see Barry coming out victorious on that one.
You know Frank Warren's a bit of a puncher. Do you know this or not?
I can tell. I can see that he has something up his sleeve. I see a little bit of power. I feel like he's probably a B+ level puncher. I just think that Barry would come in with too much strategy. I just feel like he'll pull it out of him, make him blow his load pretty early, probably by mid-second round. Frank will have nothing left, and I think that's when Barry will jump on top of him, end him probably in the last 25 seconds of the second round.
Okay. Here was my other suggestion, which I actually put to HAMZAH SHEERAZ. The captains battle it out.
Well, that'd be cool.
HAMZAH wasn't up for fighting Deontay Wilder, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a cool. I think Barry and Frank would be the best decision. That's what I personally believe. I would be okay with the outcome or whatever, however that goes. But I'm riding with Barry for sure.
It's going to be some night on June the 1st. Just finally, what happens? How does it play out for you in Saudi Arabia, which is going to be a historic? The world's going to literally stop for that fight night in Riyadh. How does it play out for you?
The night will be, first off, the night of my life. Because not even just my fight, I'm not going to just jump to my fight. I have to highlight everything that's going on that night. We got an undisputed light heavyweight bout. Two of the greatest fighters I feel like on the planet are going at it. Just that alone is going to be something to gasp at, something to marvel at. I think that's going to be beautiful. We got Deontay Wilder, who's someone that I've always admired. Coming up, I feel like he's going to show that once a champion, always a champion. Zhang is also a great fighter, so I'm excited for both of them. But when I get into the ring, it will be more so of a battle of characters. It'll be a battle of spirits and a battle of wills. And I know for sure that HAMZAH has never stepped in a ring with anyone like me, close to my caliber at all. He won't be able to dominate me as he's been able to dominate everybody else. The height factor, the big, tall man factor, it won't play into my mental at all. And when he realizes that he's in the ring with an apex predator, you will see him scurry, you will see him falter, you will see him wither away. And that's what I live for. I live for moments like that. I like the bully. I like to go in and take the heart, eat the soul of someone who lives through a dominating position, who lives through the top to bottom position. They want to be over the top of someone. They want to hover. They want to hoard. I like being a person that comes and just dismantles, just totally mutilates that person from the inside out and exposes. It'll be a total exposing of a soul. It'll be an exposing of a human being, an exposing of a character. And I will get the knockout done in the most beautiful fashion that anyone has ever seen, and it will be a before you know it sort of thing.
Wow. Well, listen, we'll definitely look forward to how this whole night plays out come June the 1st. Ammo, have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish? It's a shame really people can't see your attire today because how can't really see the rest of it. Joe, could you just take it off the camera a second? Yeah. Have a little look.
I'm not getting up.
No, he doesn't need to get up. We're gonna freehand this. Let me move this out of the way. Talk us through it.
Well, these are Lambin gloves. These are my Rockstar gloves. They do a lot of great things for me. I extract a lot of things with these gloves. They're very magical. These are emerald jewels from It's Viert. Totally green. Some pearls on there. Got the pearls on here. 14K gold. A beautiful opal on the chest. A beautiful stone. People into the spiritual wave, they'll understand. Celine on the bomber or Letterman jacket. Is a beautiful jacket.
The jeans, which are very eye-catching.
Oh, the jeans are Who Decides War. And I believe it's me who decides war. As I said, I called HAMZAH out in September, and it's happening. Balenciaga on the feet. Nice, cool little, runners, triple S's. Double G on my glasses, the frames. This is how I see the world. A beautiful brown, orange ombre. It's for my tiger vision. And that's about it for today. I mean, that's about all I want to show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you very much for that. Best of luck in the rest of your camp leading up to June the 1st. Like I said, it's going to be an absolutely epic night in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Austin Ammo Williams, thank you very much.
Thank you. To everybody, make sure you do not miss this show. June 1st, it will be a fantastic night of boxing. Not just for my fight, which will be fantastic, but for everything else going on. I want to say thank you to Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Queensberry, and the Saudis for putting this on. Very special, magical night to come. June 1st, do not miss it.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.